What's up, guys? What's up? Right, it's a new day, and you already know how we do it here. When like anytime I show up here on this channel, like that means there is an update, there is a new thing, right? There is a new thing, and today we're not kind of going to break down a trade I took or something, right? Today, like we got our setup and everything, right? Like our area of interest, the market's trend, the direction, which was like up, which is an uptrend, right? We got our Fibonacci 61.8 level in check and everything, but there is a catch here, right? Today we have um, Jerome Powell, right? The Feds, they're going to be releasing more interest rates, right, today. So, like, there is not that kind of fast movement, right? Because the news is about to be up, like, let's say, in the next 10 minutes, right? So, guys, like, you catch the news live with me and see how, the market's going to react, right? Because we've got the trade and everything, but if there is an upcoming news, it doesn't matter, like, how your technicals is going to, like how your technicals, it doesn't matter how perfect it is. Sometimes the news just comes in everything, right? So you just have to be on check, right? You have to be on check. And Trump already gave us a hint today that he's gonna be giving more paid. Oh, it's gonna be like paychecks are gonna be rising. The only thing that's gonna be, like he gave us hints, like heads up that okay, this one is gonna be happening. They're gonna be cutting the interest rates. There's gonna be like a lot of money in the economy and stuff. So let's see, right? The news is gonna be dropping like 10 minutes, like 10 minutes from now we're gonna be. So let's catch it live, right? Let's catch it live, guys. Let's catch it. So guys, this was today's setup, right? You can see on the 1 hour, right, we have our area of interest here. This is our area of interest. We have our area of interest here, and we have a break, right, of the area of interest, right? So here, what do? You already know the Fibonacci, right? Drew it all the way up, and like always, our 61.8 level sits in the area of interest. So price came to top. Let me extend it a little bit. Price came to top, right? But now, right, price has come to top and everything. But the thing is, we also have upcoming news, right? The Fed's interest rate decision, right, which was 4%, and now the consensus is kind of like 3.75, right? So the news is gonna be like out in 6 minutes, right? So right now we can't just jump on a trade, because right now if the news is negative, USD is gonna drop, right? And if USD is already dropping, JPY is a safe haven. So investors are gonna be like throwing more, cash into JPY, right? And which is gonna be making like JPY gain, like get momentum. Whilst if JPY is getting momentum, so indirectly USD is gonna drop, and the news already is against USD. So like a double something, right? So right now we just have to kind of like keep chill and see what the news has got for us, right? So this will kind of like being a Swiss trade, right, without the news and everything. Like on the 15 minutes and everything, I've just gone for a long position. I would have placed the trade somewhere here. I would have placed it here and go for this extension. Alright, bring my stop loss a little bit, at least 3.5 is cool. 3.5, right? So this would have been a sweet trade without the news, like kind of misleading us, right? So right now we're just gonna avoid it for now. We are not in a hurry, we are not in a rush or anything. We're just gonna stay cool, stay put, and just see what the news has for us, right? That's what the news has for us. So let's just stay chill, and we are 4 minutes in. Alright, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, and you know, and only look at UJ and GJ. Alright, so let's see how he's doing. GJ is also kind of like cool, right? Maybe the news is gonna have like an impact because of the JPY, right? You know, the JPY is a safe haven. So, bro, you have the dollar index here. The dollar index too also kind of, you know, broke this previous higher low, which has now given us a lower high and, you know, a potential lower low here. So right now, let's just see what the news like has for us. If it's gonna push it more down, because breaking this area of interest, breaking this trend line, change of character here, right? A change of character here, which is like still in progress, right? So let's just see if it's still gonna just push down, or let's just see what the news has for us, right? Let's just see what the news has for us. And mind you, the dollar index, right? It's kind of like, you know, if the dollar like index is kind of like moving upwards, right? It's bullish. Like pairs that also kind of like begin with, you know, the USD JPY. Okay, I can only say the USD JPY, right? It's gonna go up because USD is the base. USD is gonna go down because USD is the quote, right? USD card is gonna go up because USD is the base. You know, that kind of, you know, vice versa something, right? You got 2 minutes to the news. You got 2 minutes to the news. Let's see what Power is cooking. Seconds. 33 seconds. And yeah, you can also catch the news on, like, you know, BBC. You know, there are other sites, but, you know, let's see. BBC. 13 seconds to the news is out. 13 seconds. And yes, the news is out and it's loading. You can see just how the candle is joking, is playing. 3.75, just as expected. So you can see, right, guys? You can see the down movement as expected. Look at that. You see what I was saying? You see what I was saying? So if you had gone for that buy, bro, right? So sometimes just kind of like just stay back and keep your fingers crossed, right? Keep your fingers crossed. That's the thing. I don't know if you can watch it here. I'm not certain, but yeah, you got the news, you got the data and everything. If you can break, if hopefully we break this higher low, you know that okay, here there is a change of character, so we kind of like looking for more sales, right? So yeah, this is the impact, and like I'm still kind of like anticipating more like movements, like downwards, right? So yeah, guys, so you guys saw what happened. Like, you know, sometimes it's just best to kind of like, you know, stay out, right? Just see how things are going to play out, because, you know, we had the setup and everything, right? But if you had jumped on the trade, you can see, though our setup and everything A+ setup, right? But the news that like, it's kind of like a train. When it's coming, it doesn't see whether there is someone standing there and I have to hit the brakes. Nah, it just comes, right? It doesn't care. It's not his fault though, right? That's what it is known for. So if you know like there is kind of like a news or something like which is upcoming, bro, just stay out. And sometimes the news, you know that okay, it's going to head in your direction, so you just stay with the flow, right? I've had like some trades that the news like just helped, like yesterday's trade, you know, like about to get to like TP, the news just came out and it just even broke out like just to the moon, bro. So sometimes if you know the news that is coming out, the fundamental is gonna like, it's in alignment with your analysis and everything, just leave it to play out. But if you know that this news, this fundamental that is just coming out is like opposite to your trade, then just ignore it, don't take it. If you have no clue, you're trying to like solve the puzzle, bro, just stay out. Protect your capital, right? So So yeah, guys, I just want to kind of like, let us catch this like movements live and learn something. So if not anything, you've learned that what you have to protect your capital. um don't rush, don't rush it, right? Don't rush. Be patient, you know there are kind of like countless opportunities like ahead, so don't rush. If you see like this kind of stakes are moving like fast and stuff, you want to catch it, nah, just leave it to go, right? There are going to be like new setups, perfect crazy ones you can enter. If you enter these ones and you lose money, how will you be able to kind of even gain confidence for the next trade that's going to come? Because probably you will be feeling like, what if this trade is also, that feeling, right? What if this trade, the trade might be like clean, but you'll be like, what if this is also like the previous one? Well, because you aren't patient. Another one, it has affected this current one you are in. So just stay patient, don't rush in. If you're not getting your setup, just chill, right? This trade I entered it like around 3 p.m. Ghana time, right? I entered it 3 p.m. Ghana time, and I saw that now this new, and I thought I could kind of like get that movement to my TP, so that like I just closed up before the news, but it was kind of like still just playing around that zone. So I was like, nah, let me just like close this trade, like $2, $1 loss. And I was like, okay, it's cool, because it's better than me leaving the trade on like full stop loss being taken out, right? So one thing I want you guys to always put in your head is, well, if like it's if your chart kind of looks like messy, like you don't understand, like it looks, you can't, you're like the puzzle is not, you can't solve the puzzle, right? It looks like, it's too much, you can't comprehend, just ignore it. Don't try to force it. There are more trades ahead, right? So just leave it, right? The same thing, just be patient, don't rush it. If you know the trade and the news that's coming is alignment, just leave it for it to play out, right? So guys, I leave it here. Thanks for your time and everything, guys. If you're new here, subscribe. BFX, a new channel, we're trying to grow, we're trying to hit the moon. So yeah, it really do me good if you subscribe to this channel. Comment whatever is on your mind, whatever you thought, whatever you think I can improve, we can improve. Put in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And guys, yeah, peace out. I'm gonna see you in the next video.